What is going on? Welcome back to the Rare Elements Sports Card Podcast, brought to you by the Denver Card Shows. My name is Aaron. I'm here with my boy Jeremy. What is good, my brother?
Kicking it and chilling. What's up?
Oh, not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing.
Little podcast 30, man. How you been?
Not too shabby, not too shabby. I had a little pre-pod nipper warm me right up. I'm like, we got that little one poured right there. That was pretty good.
Little pre-pod nipper.
Trying to avoid having too many coldies because or too many drinks. I got to wake up pretty early. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Been putting in a couple of longies.
Yeah, some long days.
My eyes are saggy. That's why. Sorry, I didn't get my makeup in.
It's just a little
Our
bit of
makeup
that.
artist is off today.
My makeup artist took the day off.
Powder me up, baby.
Powder me. Have you? I can't remember what fucking movie that was, but it was Mike Epps when he was like playing a pimp and like every time he slapped somebody, he'd like powder me.
What the fuck was that? It wasn't Friday. It was.
Oh fuck! How high was it? How high?
Was it How High?
I think it might have been How High. Yeah,
I haven't seen that for a long time.
I think it was. And then at the end, he's like, "Fuck! I fucked up." He's like, "I gotta slap myself."
Yeah.
And slaps himself with the powder.
I need money. Shit, me too.
But you want to jump into the pod, my brother?
Fucking A.
All right, so our podcast is made up of 3 elements. The first element is cardboard, which is sports card news. The second element this week is going to be a little wiggity wax, and then we're going to end it with some sports. You ready to rip that shit?
Rip that shit. I'm going to pop up on one of these. I forgot to go get. I still haven't went and got me a little blaster, but I'm going to open a little pack of fucking some pro set just for the F. If you want to open on Holmes?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Let's see if you can fucking.
What are we looking for? Emmett Smith rookies?
I wish. It's still Series 1, so
Oh.
it'll have to be. You might get a Barry Sanders second year. You might get the Lombardi.
Ooh, Lombardi would be dope.
Other than that, it might be like some. These Super Bowl cards are pretty cool. Those are pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the whole box, might get enough to make a little set of those or something. I think.
Damn, this one's Super Bowl 22 when the Broncos got the smoke against the
Man, I
Redskins.
used to hate pulling those cards back in the day, bro. Anytime it was like, ugh. Bud Carson.
Eric Williams. They had way more offensive lineman cards back then.
Right?
Way more.
Lewis Lips.
Louis Lips. Oh, Pat Swilling.
Jack Lambert.
He was one of the reasons why I started liking the Saints back in the
he was
day.
a beast.
Pat Swilling and all those boys. Ricky Jackson.
Dave Meggett. He was pretty good for a sec.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was a giant, wasn't he? Yeah.
Where are we going? Yep.
Bob Greasy, Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. Jack Lambert.
Joe Bugle.
Yeah, they're fun.
Oh, there's a Michael Irvin.
That'd be, that's second year. He has
Second year.
Rookie.
Good old Chris Miller.
Nice.
Chris Miller from the old Falcons. They even got the red helmets.
He had a year
He had a year or two. Yeah.
in the Jim Everett years too. He was kinda
Jim
like,
Everett, yep.
I remember they were both good like around the same time.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Don't be dropping those $3,000 cards.
I'm sorry, dude. I might ding a corner on that
Dude,
thing.
we should. I'm gonna have to fucking scratch all the Super Bowl or the instant win to the Pro Bowl. That'd be so sad if you won, bro.
Jim Everett. Do you remember when Jim Rome interviewed Jim Everett?
No.
And he like had beef with him, and he kept calling him Chris Everett. And he was Chris Everett was a female tennis player.
Yeah.
And
I remember you told me this a little bit, but go on. Sorry.
Yeah, and Jim Everett was like, sitting next to Jim Rome, he looked like a giant praying mantis, bro. Like Jim Rome's a regular sized human.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
Jim Everett is a
NFL
big old,
quarterback,
he's
yeah.
like 6'6", like just a big old dude. And he's like, I bet you won't call me Chris Everett to my face. And he's like, I bet I will, Chris. And he's like, I bet you won't do it again. He's like, hey, we got a lot of time. You know, it might happen, Chris.
Oh,
and then he fucking goes over and just fucks him up, dude. Just takes him out. Just like easily, like just grabs him and like throws him and like falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Cut to commercial.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to look that one up.
I give Jim Rome some credit. I mean, he did it. He called him Chris twice to his face, you know. Got fucked up.
He's the kind of guy who'll do anything. He like Geraldo Rivera.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, for sure.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, it was all-time classic. But do you want to jump on in?
Let's do it.
All right. So our first topic under the cardboard this week is about the BGS changing grading scale debacle. The sliding scale.
Psych.
So at the Mint Collective, they set up their booth and they had, the news all set in the canister ready to drop. And they put up it was like a big display of their label back behind their booth. And it had 495s, like a true gem up there. And then it had a 10 gem mint in the corner. So they made the announcement that they're going to have 10s now and they're going to be gem mint cards. And then they released their scale, the new grading scale, and it was not that. So like if it was a true gem, it would be now mint plus, 95 mint plus. And to get a 10, it would have to be 3 95s and a 10 or 2 95s and 2 10s. And then they still had the pristine and then the black label. And then everything under that, like true gem, underneath that was a mint plus. No longer gem mint cards. So everybody flips the fuck out, right? The entire hobby like loses their mind, and they go to the social media and everyone's talking shit. And I mean, I understand. I mean, if they had gem mint cards, they're no longer considered gem mint now, and I'm sure they would be crushed on the markets, So people got upset. So then Beckett says, "All right, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna do something different. We're not gonna do that. We'll pull back." And so that came out on April Fool's Day. And then the next day they came out like, "We're not changing anything. We're just gonna keep everything the same." So and then when they put out the first grading scale change that didn't match their banner, they like crudely pasted a 10 over one of the subgrades to make it like how it's supposed to be. And they're like, "Oh, this isn't right. Throw a 10 up there." So, I don't know, man. What are your thoughts about what happened with fucking Beckett?
Yeah, dude, it sucks, man. I get what they were trying to do. Like I've always felt, Beckett was kind of more for like people that were either you really wanted to know why your card graded what, which is what, subgrades are kind of for, or you kind of had to be, I don't even know if smarter is quite the right word, but like a little smarter to kind of get the subgrade thing.
Right.
And so that's part of why, obviously there's more reasons. And at first we're always like, we don't care. But we uncovered other reasons why obviously PSA kind of is better at certain things with the set registry. And there's a handful of other things that people generally like better about PSA.
Right.
That they do and other companies don't, But Beckett, you had to kind of get it. And if you didn't get it, it's like, well, Newstage, give me a 10. And everybody was happy with that. People were happier with a 10 other than trying to figure out what the fuck the rest of that shit meant up top.
They didn't want to break out an abacus and figure it out.
Or have to go buy this extra little scale and all this other crap.
Right.
So that's why everybody else is kind of like trying to figure out a way to have more 10s, because that's what PSA did right off the bat. By eliminating the 9.5, they had their magic potion, and it turned everything into a 10. Not everything, but more cards into a 10. Everybody else doesn't have that, so they can't really backtrack on that. PSA is never going to add that 9.5, obviously.
No.
I see them doing more of a pristine label before they ever did something like that.
Yeah, I would too.
But, I get what they're trying to do, because that's obviously what everybody wants. They want
a 10.
Not an easy 10, but an easy to understand 10.
Right.
Right. They want 10. Obviously, they want a 10 no matter what.
Right.
You have a fucking 10 Gem Mint fucking off-brand. I mean, Gem Mint, the brand, slab brand, you know what I mean? Or one of the other off-brands, and it's a 10. People will still buy it, bro.
Yeah.
It's not going to add a ton of value, but there's, it's cool. It's a 10.
Oh, it's a 10.
Oh,
yeah.
Whatever.
Right. So the thing that always kind of like now, I never really even realized it until this shit happened, but like to have 4.95s, that doesn't average to a 10.
No, I think they've totally fucked that up.
You know what I mean? Like their subgrades fucked up.
Yeah.
They started with the subgrades wrong. Like if it was going to be a Gem Mint subgrade, it should be 10s.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they could still do that. They could still make it that way moving forward.
Yeah, the whole thing that's fucking them is the subgrades, bro. Because nobody cares. And it's fucking kind of shitty, because when you grade a card, you want to know why the fuck it didn't get the grade it got.
Right.
And the subgrades tell you that. PSA is just, this is what you get. Shut the fuck up.
Right. Take it or not.
And that's one cool thing that about a couple of the smaller companies like FCG and I think is Tag doing it too.
I think Tag does.
Where you can scan the back and it'll tell you why.
Right.
You know, this is why your card sucks.
Right. These are the things that suck about your
Not
card.
just here's a 7, try and figure it out.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And once it's already in the slab, there's all sorts of reasons that you can't tell anymore. The surface is very hard to tell.
It's hard to see. Yep. It's hard to see those scratches.
Soft edges. You know, you can't even look on the edge anymore.
Right.
You know? So you can see how straight the front of the edge is, but that doesn't mean that it's not a little separated or a little puffy. Or, you know what I mean? You can't look along the edge.
The chipping doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah.
And it's true.
You know, so that's cool. That's dope. I wish PSA did that. They're not going to. They don't need to.
Right.
You
Why
know?
would they? That
Why
would
would
just
they?
add time and money to their what they're already doing.
Yeah, so they don't have to. But
Yeah.
everybody would hope that would be the standard. But it doesn't matter because PSA has already just solidified everything, bro.
Right.
So these other companies have to dumb their shit down to try and figure out to create more 10s, and SGC has done it fairly successfully. Now a lot of these other small ones are changing their grading scale too, and
Right.
CSG did it. You know, they did it early enough to where that's whatever.
It's not going to be detrimental to their success.
They've already had the new scale for so long that it's already almost equal to the amount of time they had the old scale probably by now.
Right. Yeah, I would say so.
After this, now that'll just be the way for so long that the other one didn't even matter.
Right.
BGS went by that for the last forever
since they started.
and now for them to change it, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it makes it difficult.
And you know, like I said, I get it. I get why they were doing it because that's what the hobby kind of wants.
Right.
But the thing is, BGS pissed everybody off so bad now. Even if they did something cool, it don't even matter now, dude. Half the people are gonna bag on them because they all hate them now.
Right.
They're all BGS haters. So even if BGS did something cool, which this is a cool idea if they would have done it quite right.
Right.
If they would have fixed it just a little, if they would have put the stupid 9.5 thing out there,
right.
that really looked dumb.
That really, really looked dumb.
You know?
Like,
at least 110. Okay. I kind of get it, you know?
Let's put out the wrong thing and then release the right thing the night before April Fool's Day.
Yeah,
like the fucking timing of it too. Like people, it was so ridiculous. People thought it was an April Fool's joke.
Who the fuck is in charge of all this shit, man?
Right.
Like, I don't know, man.
The rollout was horrible.
It was horrible. They did it wrong. It was a half okay idea if they would have announced it properly or done it properly.
Right. Executed right. Like clearly some people weren't on the same page.
Or even instead of just doing the flip the switch fucking thing where this is it is now. You guys don't like that? Oh, well, never mind. We won't do it anymore. Oh, sorry. So sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
please don't fire us. Sorry.
I've always dreamt about working in sports cards. Please don't fire me.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like I don't criticize them too hard for changing their minds because that takes balls, really. It really does. Like most corporate places, if they fuck up and they do something like that, they're just like,
oh no, it takes balls to listen to the public and say, all right, this is what you guys really want. Our bad.
Yeah, we fucked up. Yeah. We'll change it. But it's still a bad look, you know. But I mean, most people don't think of it that way. People, you flip flopped, and you fucking pussies, and you know, it looks bitch, and that's how a lot of people are gonna see it, and that's how they're gonna fucking call it. So, man, what did you? I don't know, man. What do you think would be a grading scale that would be a good Gem Mint 10 for them? Like, do you think? Like, I think
it's tough with the subgrades, bro, because it's hard to say something's a 10 if it doesn't have 4 10s, bro.
Right.
So that's what I was almost thinking was they kind of just need to get rid of subgrades, dude. I guess.
And I guess the evaluation of what would get a 10 subgrade from them and from a 9.5, dude. I've looked at fucking 9.5 corners on BGS cards, and I'm like, how can that get better? How can that corner get any fucking better than that? And it got a 9.5. How does that not get a 10? Like, what are they doing? Looking at like an electron microscope? Like what? How does that even be a thing?
I think they judge the corners harsher than just about anybody.
And
maybe they're looking dead on. And like I was saying, maybe it is expanded a little somehow or something. That'd be about it.
I have a 20x loop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's fucking beautiful. Like if I poked that with my finger, it'd probably cut me, you know? That's a crispy corner. And like, I don't know how that doesn't get a 10. You know, in the centering, I get you could
It's measurable. Yeah.
you could always get better centering. You could it's very hard to get it perfect every time like that. But corners, dude, come on. Like they're grading way too harsh on certain things, and they want to give it. I mean, how could these cards not be a gem mint card or a 10 subgrade? How like what is it? 0.2% get black labels?
I don't even know the math on that.
Point
There's
2%.
very few.
0.2 is what I've been hearing.
Honestly, like, geez, dude, like even just going to shows and shit, at somebody's table, I don't recall ever. I mean, I'm sure I maybe have seen one or two.
I've seen one.
I have one in my possession.
And I've seen
it's not dope. I mean, it's cool.
It's
a
cool.
DK Metcalf out of 25 on card, but it's leaf.
Yeah.
So I mean, nobody cares, but it's a black label.
Yeah.
And I have one pristine card, SGC pristine gold label. It's nothing huge. It's just a Arenado and Cargo minor league card, but
Yeah.
it's like a refractor or something. But dude, they're rare.
Yeah.
I've never seen them at people's tables. Not that I remember, because I know they would stand up. Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw one at the Denver show once, and I can't even remember what card it was, but I do remember seeing one. And then I saw yours, the one that you got.
I've seen a few in Facebook groups and shit like
Yeah,
that. But like
yeah.
in person,
I've seen them on YouTube and seen people have them, but
yeah,
I mean, 0.2%,
it's crazy.
dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it that you want to have black label, you want to have something that's like stands out and it's dope, but at the same time, it's like just get rid of the pristine 10 and then fucking go from true gem and higher or 10s.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then anything below true gem with 9, like that would get you a 9.5 is mint plus, and then you go your 9s.
Yeah, but then everybody's gonna have a hard on because if it's just all 9.5s, how do you get a 10 out of that? You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the thing, is that's what everybody else's grading scale is, bro. Really.
Yeah.
You know?
It is.
How else do they get the 10? You know, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They just don't have the subgrades, so you don't have to fucking see it. And
Right.
you're like, well, how come I get the 10?
It's true.
They're probably grading on a very similar scale, I would imagine, bro.
I would hope.
You know?
I would hope, but that it goes back to that thing that we've been talking about since the beginning of the pod, really. That there's no regulation.
Yeah.
Like there's one
It's all
company,
just an opinion.
right? One company's Gem Mint 10 is not the same as this company's Gem Mint 10, and not the same as this one. You know what I mean? So like, you can get a Gem Mint 10 card or a Gem Mint card from one company that would not gem somewhere else, and I mean, there's no consistency there.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no regulatory body that says this is what a Gem Mint card is.
Yeah, and even as the more I get into it and everything, obviously, from grader to grader, I didn't think that would matter nearly as much as it seems to sometimes.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like
It does.
I send very similar cards every time. I give them all the same fucking inspections, and sometimes it's kind of like, what the fuck? What's weird?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a trip. I always assumed and kind of thought, and I had even been told by one person that multiple people look at every card. Like, it has to be seen by several people, you know, and now, like, they say that, a couple people, but it seems like it's more just like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
You know, like,
It has to be, especially at PSA.
yeah, the way I was told was like 3 different people look at your card, and then they like average that out, and then they send that to the master grader, and then the master grader says yes or no, basically.
It's like sitting,
You know.
laying there, being fanned, eating grapes.
Yeah,
Someone's
that
feeding him grapes.
confirms it.
Like, oh, this card's a Gem Mint.
But who fucking knows? What
Yeah.
they do, bro?
I mean, to degrade 1 million cards in a month,
Yeah,
there's no
there's no
way
way-
they can go through that many.
there's no way
people.
you're spending more than 30 seconds a card.
Yeah.
You know,
It
like,
can't be, you know?
and that final guy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm.
And they don't pull the curtain back. They don't let you see what's going on. You don't know what the process is, so it's all just guesswork, you know? It's all speculation.
Fucking Disney ass motherfuckers.
Disney ass motherfuckers. But I don't know, man. How bad, in your opinion, how bad do you think that this hurts Beckett in the future, moving forward?
Yeah, it can be good. They got enough. They got plenty of haters right now already. So I don't know, man. They're I don't know, man. They're gonna I don't know. It's tough.
They're going to feel the pain for a little while.
Yeah, and I don't know. They've got a lot of they've been around forever, bro. They've got a lot of people.
Yeah,
that follow 'em
they have
still.
some like pretty fanatical people that still grade with them and like buy their cards and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see.
It just sucks. Like they're, I don't know. It's like Tops, bro.
Yeah.
Tops. Like,
Yeah, right. They're
Brady
like
doesn't even belong in the conversation for that.
right.
Like
They're like staples in the hobby.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Dr. Jim
Beckett
Beckett
is like there-ish, but like like
they've done some things and they've earned their name, but but Tops is
they ain't
still
OG.
they're still not Tops.
Yeah.
Yeah. And PSA to a lot of people still not Beckett, and Beckett's my favorite.
Before Beckett, who the fuck? How the fuck did anybody decide how the fuck to price it?
I know, right? Yeah, Beckett's OG for sure.
Ever
since I've been
before
in the hobby.
internet, like,
oh man,
you just be like, I don't know, give me $100 for it.
right?
What the fuck?
All right. But since I've been in the hobby, Beckett's been around. They're
Since I can, yeah. Ever since my first,
87.
I don't know when the first issue of Beckett ever came out, but
There were Beckett's when I was buying 87 Tops baseball
Absolutely.
cards.
yeah.
God damn, 87. Jesus Christ. Old bastard. We'll see. Keep an eyeball on it. We'll see if they actually end up ever doing anything, but it doesn't sound like it. It sounds like they just like waved the white flag and said, fuck it. Let's go back to what we were doing. But we'll see.
And that's the thing, too. They have so many fucking slabs already, bro. And then that's just so many people stuck with a card that it's either in a slab that is like doesn't make any sense anymore, or you can trade it in for the upgrade.
Yeah. Do you think
it's probably not even worth it?
Do you think we're gonna see a tidal wave of crack and resubs? Like people have BGS, like big BGS cards, and like fuck it, I'm getting my card out of this and sending it to PSA.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, people kind of already do that anyway, but the grading fees for some of those big cards are so high that that'd be pretty hard to fucking justify sometimes, I think. Unless you get a bump.
It depends. It depends if you catch that 10.
And then you're still fucking risking getting a lower grade, too. So
Right. You got a 9.5 and you send it in.
Who was it that did that? Fucking. They cracked that. They cracked it, and then they sent it to the other company, and then they found out it was fake.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking that Steph Curry card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember who that was. But they sued card porn.
Yeah.
And I think Beckett too.
I thought,
yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's like, you know what? It's fake, bro.
Yeah.
Not only are we not giving you the 10, but here's your card back out of the slab. It's fake.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah, because it's a 9.5. It could kind of go either way,
Yeah. You're rolling the dice either way. Either way. Like we said, there's no standard, so who knows? Who knows what you're going to get? You might get a 5.
And if it's huge enough cards, you're spending $1,000 to fucking grade it, bro.
Right? For sure.
And risking sending it back and forth and insuring it and all that. I don't know.
It's a risk. Taking it in your own hands.
I mean, if you live next door, that might be different.
Right. Yeah, man, fuck. We'll see. We'll see how bad Beckett slides or what happens with them.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, I would imagine less and less people will be grading with them.
Yeah, their numbers are already lower than SGC. I think SGC and PSA both set a record this last month.
Yeah.
They're both like really killing it. So Beckett's like ice skating uphill, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shall see. We shall see. But we'll move on. We'll jump out of that and jump into our second topic under the cardboard this week, and it's about Fanatics. Fanatics announced that they're putting patches on, like pro debut patches on any of the new prospects that come up and have their major league debut at the start of the season or anytime during the season. They put these little pro debut patches on their shoulder or on their arms right here, and then they're going to take those out and put those in cards and make them one of ones, I guess, like kind of like a logo man type of idea.
Yeah.
But I guess that was their big announcement, their generational once-in-a-lifetime thing that they said that they were going to be announcing in March. I guess it's this. So I was like, okay. I don't know. It's cool, but I don't know if it's like going to change the game or anything.
Yeah.
What do you think about these patches? What do you think about this move from Fanatics and Tops?
Just that exactly. I think it's cool, but I don't think it's like game changing. I mean, what the fuck? Then all the next thing you know, they're just gonna be covered in all sorts of patches to chop up.
You're gonna look like a NASCAR.
Yeah.
Tied.
No, I mean, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's not like fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think
It's cool.
gonna change the entire landscape of the hobby or anything, but it is cool. I do think it is cool. The patches actually look pretty neat too, like the little pro debut thing.
Yeah,
They're not bad looking little patches.
Yeah. Are they going to be autographed and everything, or just a patch?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Just said 101s.
They're going to carve it. And,
Mm-hmm. I would hope that would be better.
Yeah.
That'd be cooler.
Yeah. Sometimes some of those big patches, so there's not enough room left for the
right
autograph on there, though.
Right. Do you think it's gimmicky at all?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's still cool, but it's gimmicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I wonder what I mean with the baseball,
especially if they're adding it just to do it, put it on the cards.
Yeah, they definitely are. That's the only reason. And the leagues being involved with Fanatics and like with the contracts,
See a lot more shit like this. Probably
they might see a lot more shit like this. Yeah.
In every sport. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Once they get football and basketball.
Which is, it would kind of sort of suck a little bit for the player, too, because there's no way you get to keep it.
That's true.
You don't get to keep your first jersey and shit.
Ooh.
Kind of shitty.
Yeah. Maybe they give him one.
They probably wear it for a fucking inning and then take it off. And then they probably wear fucking one every inning, bro.
Right. So they have 9 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows the behind the scenes what's really going to go on?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's hard not to think that way.
Your opening day, your biggest concerns. Fuck. Jesus, fucking jersey before I get out there. Oh, my glove.
What are you doing, bro? I got to change his fucking jersey for the contract. These motherfuckers. I didn't even get to keep one of them. Do you think they keep them? Do you think they keep their first jersey like that?
I would want to,
Yeah.
I would be pretty sentimental, bro.
Yeah.
I would sure think that they would be offered. I know that everything that they wear is team issue. So if you do keep anything, you have to pay for it, or it comes out of your check, essentially.
Right.
It's not just yours.
Yeah.
Even your jersey with your fucking name on it doesn't belong to you.
Right.
It belongs to the team.
But sorry.
I've been at Coors Field, and they have the game used section, and there was all kinds of jerseys and everything, and that's what they told me. They're like
in the clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't confiscate them, but they turn them in or whatever.
Right. And then they're able to sell them or do whatever.
They sell them to fans and.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, it's cool.
I have a couple game used jerseys that I bought there.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I mean, Willeen Rosario and. No, just one, I guess, game used jersey.
Yeah.
I have some other shit that I got there too.
That's cool.
Balls and stuff.
I got balls. I know they give them away sometimes, and I got one in a giveaway, and it was, damn, I can't remember who it was now. It was I know, it was Barmas, Clinton Barmas.
Clint Barmas.
Yeah, he was like a hometown guy, like outside of Colorado. Not too many people knew who he was really, but he was a homer dude that Rockies fans liked him.
That's who ran the baseball clinic at the Friends of Baseball.
Oh, was it really?
Card show a while back.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. I got one of his autographed balls.
Yeah.
I was wanting that Todd Helton, of course, but got that one.
Yeah.
And my dad got what did my dad get? He got, was it Nagel? I think it was Denny Nagel. Or no, it was a pitcher. I can't remember who it was. Yeah. But we both got one.
Yeah, I think if you go after the 5th inning, you can usually get a ball from that game that you went to.
Oh, really?
For about $30.
Oh, nice.
It might have a little scuff on it or something.
That'd be cool.
Depending on what play it was involved in, it gets more and more expensive, obviously.
Right.
If it was just a pitch that landed in the dirt or something, and you could get it for $20-$30 sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a game used ball. Shit, you can't even barely buy a brand new MLB baseball for that. So I like to swoop those once in a while when they have them cheap and get autographs on them and shit.
Yeah.
So it's a game used baseball with the auto and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know they did that. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, fuck yeah.
And then they keep them throughout the season too, so you can get them for past games usually.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, if it's if it was involved star players or something, or it was an actual hit or something,
home run ball or something.
I don't know if they would.
I don't know if they'd be able to get those.
If they did, it would probably be pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Well, it's already in the fans' hands, so.
Yeah.
Well, you would be, I guess, if it didn't land in.
If it landed in the bullpen or something. Yeah.
Or in the
Yeah, for sure.
tunnel or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. What else do you think, like, something like this that Fanatics could do that would be cool? Something that people would want, like...
I don't know, man. We've talked about that a little bit before, especially when they first started announcing that shit. But, you know, I don't know. Like, we had said stuff about, like, redemptions for actual game-used things.
Yeah.
Helmets, bats, or even just a fucking jersey, you know?
Yeah.
You know, redemption, you could take that over to the fucking Liz and get you a hat or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But, as far as, like, the cards, man, that's tough, bro. 'Cause they've done so much.
They've pretty much done it all, right? I mean...
And,
Yeah.
and the goal right now is to do anything they can to make it worth more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's really nothing you can do to fucking make it worth more
More valuable.
cramming diamonds and shit like that. And they've even already done that. So.
Right. Gold and silver and all that shit, too.
I'm not sure, man. That's a tough one because I'm guessing it's somewhere, I don't know, NFTs really never quite took off and they kind of bit the dust, but there's still a few people playing with it. But I'm guessing, I have no idea what it is, but it's probably something involving technology and cards together somehow or another.
Something like that.
You know, maybe I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's been a lot of cool cards over the fucking years, bro, that sometimes when I'll buy like a cheap collection or something, or a small little collection, I'll have like some random stuff, or even when I'm skimming through my old boxes and there'll be like cards with like almost like a film cell kind of in them, or like all kinds of cool ass shit, bro. That's so much doper than a fucking manufactured patch, or even just a fucking player worn fucking napkin, or
Right.
I don't know, man. Even just some of the old refractors and old inserts and old, you know, acetate things, you know, and they'll have like a little panel with like a little clear part on it, or like things with little slide out things and stuff. Like, I don't know, man.
I had a little Mike Allstock card that had like a film picture of him, like he was a piece of film.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah, shit like
pretty
that.
Cool card.
You know, like
yeah.
you don't really see shit like that, and it can't be any more to manufacture that than a fucking goofy relic fucking thing, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, man. There was a lot of even just inserts that were cool. That a lot of them have turned into like the parallels and shit now. The flashy designs on some of the inserts and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know, man. There's got to be something, but I don't know. There's at a certain point, everything's been tried once.
A lock of hair. You can get a lock of hair.
Fucking dribble of piss.
This is Juan Soto's tobacco spit.
This is actual DNA for Mike Trout.
Right. You got Mike Trout's pubic hair in this card.
Gross.
It's like, ew, what the fuck?
I mean, there are people who would be all over it, I'm sure.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I mean, they've done everything. They've done giveaways. They've done trips. They've done...
Yeah.
You know...
They have
old card buybacks. They've done...
the Transcendent Party thing. I mean, they've done a lot. They've done a lot, for sure. It's kind of like not new under the sun anymore, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the only other way to go is into the fucking metaverse. I don't know. And not that I would ever be into that kind of shit, but...
Yeah. You could share a meta house with Mike Trout for the weekend. Like, what? Yeah, the NFT thing didn't take off, and yeah, it's hard to say. Probably nothing really.
Yeah,
probably nothing. They could make better looking cards, I guess, like some technology in that.
Yeah, you know what I would like to see, and I think I've mentioned this before too, was not having every sport have the same border for each set every year.
Yeah,
you know,
Optic looks different for all three sports. Yeah.
You know, instead of just having it the same all the way across everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be different.
Like, you know,
that'd be cool.
Tops, you know, all the way up until like 1990, 91, they had different borders for every set, you know.
Yeah.
Baseball
they
and
did.
football, they didn't look the same. Around the early 90s, they started kind of making everything have the same border, but that's just for convenience for them, dude.
It makes
to
it
make
simple.
it easy.
Yeah. It's like, well, we designed it once. We're not going to fucking design anything else.
Just keep cutting, pasting pictures, bro.
Right. Yeah, it's true. Maybe like a little hologram. Like a little sports hologram, like on fucking Star Wars.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. And I've seen some of the other things where they've done like they've tried to do like they'll try and involve a game in it somehow, you know, to where it works sort of like Pokemon, where the card actually has some sort of utility in the game.
Right.
I don't know, man.
And those Monopoly cards. They came out and they actually don't look too bad. Have you seen them?
No, I did see somebody posting about it, but I didn't really pay too much attention.
They didn't look terrible.
Yeah.
They look decent. They look like Prism cards, you know, but they weren't bad. I was like, I don't know if I'd go buy one, but they're cool. They're better than I thought they were gonna be.
Yeah.
They're better than like fucking Zebra Parallels, you know. They had a little Monopoly guy all over, but
There's a fucking set now. Leaf Exotic. Have you seen that crap?
No.
It's basically a box of Leaf with like animal prints.
Oh
like
shit.
Tiger stripe, fucking zebra,
Yeah.
all that shit. And so, I don't know. Leaf is pretty lame. You got to be pretty desperate to fucking crack you some Leaf, dog.
You gotta be hurting. You gotta be jonesing. It's like, dude, I need to rip something.
Oh my god. And then when you open it up, it's all low numbered and fucking one of ones and autographs and
Yeah.
but nobody cares.
But it's Leaf, bro.
Really, bro.
It's fucking Leaf.
Yeah.
It's no licensing, all that.
Not cute, really.
Yeah. Nah, not really at all. And Brian Gray, too, fucking guy that runs Leaf, is like,
You little whacker.
he makes it so much harder to like Leaf.
Some of their super high end sets have some really, really dope patches.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
But that's about it. For me, anyway. I don't know. If you like that shit, my bad. Sorry for talking shit about your favorite fucking shit. Whatever.
And Jeremy's like, if you like that shit, then I don't know what to tell you.
Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled. You know what that's from?
No.
I know it was a Chappelle quote, but I'm pretty sure it's from Chappelle's show.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I got to find it.
I think he's like arguing with. I think it's the one where he's on the stand and they're trying to get him to admit like Michael Jackson's guilt or something, and then he's like, I just can't admit it or whatever. And then he's like, huh? And then, well, what would you say? Would you say it was most likely or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
One of his responses, I don't know. Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled. How the fuck I know?
Oh, dude, that's funny. I have to find that shit. Put it on the board.
Pretty funny.
But we'll move on, bro. We'll move on. We'll go on to our third topic under the cardboard this week. Apparently, Captain Fish Collectibles in, I can't say that name, dude. Tujunga, California. It was LCS there in California, and it got burglarized, but they fucking backed their truck right through the front door, dude. Did you see that video?
No, I didn't get a chance to check that out yet.
Yeah, these fucking guys, they just fucking backed it right in. Just boom. I mean, they punched it.
Straight heist style.
Straight heist. And they went in and they got some big shit. Like, they got to the big high dollar boxes, and apparently it was like over $1 million worth of shit.
Wow.
There was some Kobe autographed shoes in there that they got.
Man.
They got some, they got a lot of stuff. Dude, I try not to talk about all the burglary situations that have been going on in the hobby on the pod too much because it's so often. But this one was a little different, and I don't know. I just thought we should talk about it. Like, what do you think about this, dude? About people that desperate to get in and steal all this shit? I mean, I don't know about desperate, but like,
well, you know, that kind of makes me think about like one of our very early pods. You know, we used to joke around about we would go to some of these big shows and see little to no security.
Yeah.
You know, and kind of made a joke about how, you know, back in the day, I know some fucking homeboys would have fucking went up there and robbed that motherfucker, bro. Like, oh, you got $10,000 fucking cards in there?
right.
Oh, bet. I'll buy.
I'll be there.
I'll come check it out, homie.
Bet.
You know?
Yeah.
I know guys, I mean, you know, this ain't me anymore. But I knew guys back in the day that would pay for that information.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I did
They'd
too.
be like, shit, homie, just fucking,
I did
give you
too.
a couple $100, just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, I heard about that through some similar friends.
And I never accepted any offers like that, but I'm just saying, I knew those types of people.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Huh.
I mean, and some of the card shows or something, dude. Imagine somebody went in there, fucking couple dudes fucking hold that motherfucker down and just rob everybody, dude.
Yeah. Like
yeah.
like the World Series of Dice
Yeah, man.
on Chappelle Show, and they go in and rob it. They shoot fucking that
Ashley
dude.
Larry and
They
shit.
shoot him below the knee. It's like, notice how he shot him below the knee. So it's not a homicide. It's not attempted murder charges.
Yeah, man, and how I don't even really like speaking it into, I hope I ain't speaking it into fruition, but,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, for sure.
it could happen, bro, and it's something I don't overly worry about shit like that, bro, but it's something in the back of the dome that could happen, and I'm not sitting there all worried or anything. I ain't trying to worry anybody, but people are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like, dude, to slam your truck right through the middle of a store, that's pretty gangster move.
Oh yeah,
Like, you're committed, bro, and like,
hey.
boom, right through the door. Well, I mean, the secure. I mean, how do you build security around that? Like,
Yeah, it's tough.
like those concrete barrier poles in front. I guess you could put like more of those. I guess I don't know.
I mean, the only thing you could do is have like a really big safe to put all your shit in.
Yeah. If you have that kind of dollar amount of shit in your shop and you're not putting it in a safe,
You should have some sort of.
you're leaving yourself open for that. Even at the pawn shop here, we used to throw everything in the safe, and we didn't have millions of dollars.
If you're
worth
leaving
of
shit like that just out on your shelves, yeah, that's.
you're asking for trouble, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I would never be happy anybody got robbed, or you know what I mean.
and it's not their fault, you know.
no.
It's definitely not their fault, but
I wouldn't. I'm not trusting. I wouldn't do it.
yeah, for sure. When at the pawn shop, we used to lock up all the jewelry, all the guns, and even like people's items that they had on loan. Like if it was, I think it was like over $300. If it was like over $300 and it fit in the safe, we put it in the safe.
Wow, really?
And we had multiple safes. I think we had 3 of them. We did have 3 of them, and all our cash, everything was in the safe, and it was behind multiple doors. So like if somebody,
At the very least, put it behind multiple doors so they can just crash into the main room and grab everything.
right.
Takes them a minute.
If they crashed into our main room, they could get some drills.
Yeah.
And get a couple of
$2,000 worth of junk.
TVs, maybe some decent guitars, but like they couldn't get the big shit, They couldn't get to the cash for sure. They'd have to pull that safe out and get that, and they'd have to go through 2 doors to get to the first safe, But I mean, the amount of trust that people have is like kind of crazy. It kind of like, you're just gonna leave shit up on the shelves, bro. You can leave some fucking Kobe autographed shoes up on the shelves. And I mean, these people might have been inside job. People they knew, gave them info. They knew right where to go. But at the same
A lot
time,
of these, when you see the video, man, it's kind of questionable, bro. Because, like I said, I know fucking people that steal and shit, bro, and that they're not.
right.
A couple of those, and go get a box.
Yeah.
They're like boom, 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 gone.
Right. They're like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. They're not worried about. They just grab as much as they can and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen a lot of them, like a lot of the videos of like a lot of the break-ins, and they go right for the good shit. They know right where
it's at.
Even when they broke into that distributor warehouse, they knew they took the flawless, they took the NT, you know what I mean? They didn't take the score boxes. They took the good shit. These people know, You got to be careful, man. Watch who you hire. Watch who you let break for you. Watch, watch your shit, man. Don't be so willy-nilly.
So eager to grow that you don't fucking watch your ass a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely true. But I got to say, man, those guys were pretty fucking gangster to do that.
Yeah.
Not commending them in any way.
No.
But at the same time, they were, wow. And that's what you have to watch out for in the hobby. Like, and it's even surprising to me that they had like the National in Atlantic City, place where it's just fucking sketchy. You know what I mean? If you're a block or 2 blocks off of the main drag there in Atlantic City, dude, it is as sketchy as fuck. It's sketchier than any neighborhoods I've seen around here. Dude, why? Like, all right, let's bring multi-billion dollars worth of cards and people that have tons of money, cash, and let's put a mecca of this right in the middle of it.
And that's part of why, right now it's still so niche among the hobbyists and shit. If this ever grows the way they really want it to grow, you can expect to see a lot more of that kind of shit when more and more crooked people start to realize how much money is in some of this shit, bro.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Agreed. Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking 10 times the gross, 10 times the crooks.
If not more, yeah.
Yeah. And even now, just with the fraud and all the different type of stuff like fake cards and fake slabs and all that shit. I mean, we just had John Scanlon on a couple of weeks ago, and he told us a fucking crazy tale of some fraud that was going down, So, like, it behooves you to be more careful and to be more vigilant and be on top of your shit, bro.
Yeah, and it always comes out like, oh, if you would have done it right, you wouldn't have got robbed, fool. But ain't quite trying to say it like that, but, you should watch your back a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because nobody should have to worry about getting robbed. That shouldn't have to be something you worry about, but in this, obviously you do.
Right. I tell my dad this all the time. It's like people live in the world of should. They don't live in the world of reality. Yeah. And in the world of reality, motherfuckers break into LCSs and they fucking rob people. They steal. They're fraudulent. They're fucked up. Yeah, you shouldn't have to, but you're gonna have to. Watch your shit, man. If you have high dollar anything, people are looking.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. But that's all I got for the cardboard, bro. Do you want to take your second shot?
What? I didn't take no second shot.
Take a little shotty shot.
Word
up, brother.
Salud. Last of the 10 cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was my second shot.
Did it go down like your second shot?
Almost need a cigarette.
Damn, I haven't smoked a cigarette in so long.
Me neither. I've had like a puff or two in the last... Jeez, I bet a couple of years ago was the last time I had a couple of drags.
Yeah.
Camping with my brother, probably.
Yeah.
He smokes like a fucking train. And
yeah.
I started getting a few beers and somebody else around me smoking. I'll have a couple puffs, but that's about it. I take a couple puffs and I'm like, ugh.
Right. The first two drags off a cigarette are the best. After that, it gets gross.
Yep.
You take that first one, it's like, oh, it's good.
Damn. I remember it. Funky old taste and your clothes and your hair.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. It's a waste.
Pretty gross.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit will give you cancer.
But we were just talking about Mr. Scanlon, but do you want to do a little commercial?
Nope.
We're doing it anyway.
All right.
All right, so here's a little word from our sponsor. We'll be right back with y'all. This podcast is brought to you by Denver Card Shows. Come find your grail and chill with some of the dopest people in the hobby. For more information, check out denvercardshows.com. Rolling in my 6'4".
What everybody's saying.
Oh, dude. That's the best. That's my favorite song on that whole album, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite.
It was back then for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, G-Thing was like the first thing you heard off of it.
Right.
So
that shit was hard.
Yeah.
G-Thing first dropped, that was hard.
I mean, there was about 5 dope-ass songs on there.
At least, yeah. When I first saw that video, too, I was like, that's fucking dope, dude. Fucking video. Sick.
Yeah.
But, so Mr. Scanlon is putting on a show here at the end of this month on April 29th and 30th. 2-dayer at the Crown Plaza Hotel. I said it correctly, finally.
Oh, shit. You didn't say the Crown Royal.
Crown Plaza Hotel and Convention Center. It's going to be a
you didn't say a casino.
Oh, dude, I'm getting better, dog. I'm getting better. I'm learning how to talk after I drink whiskey. Notice that happens. Like, it's after the shot of whiskey every time. But yes, that's going to be a dope ass show. We're both going to be set up there. We're going to have tables. Come say what's up and tell Mr. John Scanlon what's up. Tell him you heard it here first.
Fucking A.
And definitely come on in if you're in the Denver area, in Colorado, or even if you're out of town. Come on in, fly in. It's right by the Denver International Airport. You could fly in, get a room at the Crown, and come see the show for 2 days and come hang out and fucking find your grail, bitches.
I don't know why you wouldn't. I found a handful of grails at some of them shows, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And since I didn't have much of a mail day this week or We didn't have a show to do any show and tell. I just thought I would bring out one of my favorite PC cards, bro. This is one
nice.
of my grails right here. Speaking of, it's not a huge, gigantic card, but it's pretty sweet. It's a Nolan Arenado 2013 Triple Threads RPA. I think he has 2 RPAs. This is only on card RPA, and I think it is game used patches in there too. It's got some pinstripes on there. It's numbered out of 99.
That's sick, dude.
This is my favorite Arenado card. This style or this set. It goes all the way numbered down to obviously 1 of 1, but right before he went to the Cardinals, I had several versions of this in my watch list.
Yeah.
The 75 and the 25 and the 50, I think. I don't know, 2 or 3 of them. And as soon as he went to the Cardinals, they either skyrocketed or everybody deleted them. Mm-hmm. They removed the posts. So I was like, damn it, dude. So I should have pulled the trigger, and I pushed out, and now they're all probably about double what they were. Because this is probably his best rookie, aside from lower numbered like Chrome and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
It's a dope card. It's my favorite card. So that was just my latest shit.
You see? Oh, yeah, dude. That's badass. He looks like so baby-faced.
Right?
Damn, that is sick. Has the Rocky pinstripes. Damn, this is dope, dude. Nice card, bro.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that one's PC for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, most of mine autos are, and it's got a nice bold auto on there.
Yeah.
I like it real big. You don't have to worry about staying on the sticker.
You ever thinking you're going to grade it?
No, I kind of checked it out. It's probably not a grader.
No.
Honestly. Some of these thick old cards with a lot of the die cut parts for the patches, they're just too many edges and too many corners.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. I mean, I could get an 8.5, which wouldn't be horrible. But
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's dope, dude.
A BGS 8.5. I mean, 10 or whatever the fuck it'll be now.
It's like, it's got 3 10 subgrades, but it's an 8.5? What the fuck?
3 10s and a 6, and it can still only be a 6.5.
Right. Right. That's possible.
Yeah.
3 10s and an 8. And you get that 8.5, son. Mm-hmm. That's possible.
Yes, sir.
Nice, dude. Fuck yeah. You want to jump into some wax, my brother?
Yes.
So we're going to talk a little wax. We got some releases coming out. The first topic under the wax this week is 2022 Top Stadium Club Chrome Baseball. This comes out April 5th, which is tomorrow. So we're recording on the 4th. You'll probably hear this on the 5th. So go get them today.
Yeah, word.
So they're going to have hobby as well as retail on these ones. They're going to have blasters, and they're going to have the hobby boxes, of course. The hobby boxes come with 1 auto per, and they're about $150 a box. What are your thoughts about Stadium Club Chrome, bro?
I opened a box of that last year, I think, and it was okay. I love Stadium Club. I'm not overly a fan. I've said it several times lately of Chrome everything.
Yeah.
You know? I think Stadium Club is nice enough on its own. Excuse me. That it doesn't need to just be. They don't need to make Chrome every fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I don't know. Meh. They got Chrome Stadium Club, Chrome Allen and Ginter, Chrome freaking everything, dude.
Yeah. It's getting chromed out.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's classy looking. The regular base set, I always see everybody say, how come Stadium Club's not worth more? How come Stadium Club's not worth more? So it trips me out, bro, because so many people love it. It just doesn't get any respect, man.
Right.
It's dope, dude.
Right.
All you got to do. The pictures in there are like as cool as the SPs in fucking.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
Flagship and shit.
Mm-hmm. 100%. And if you want it, if you like it so much and you want it to be worth more, you can just pay more.
Yeah.
Just bid up an auction and make your card worth a little more.
Just buy it. Yeah.
You know, if news flash, if you buy a card for $100, that is now $100 card. You know, it's now that's the comp.
Yeah.
And it's paid for if you pay for it. You know. Everybody trying to go lower, bro.
It's the same mindset with everybody with the new grading companies.
Right.
You know, even if it's cool, they aren't buying them. They just want them to be worth money because they used them as a grading company.
They want somebody else to pay more.
Yeah.
So that my shit's
so
worth
they can
more.
Make money on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want it to be worth more, pay more.
Yeah.
You know, If you're buying cards on eBay, you're putting yourself in danger of that being the comp. And if you're going low on everything, you're going to catch that comp. It's going to be you, and it's going to be bringing down the comps as they go forward.
Yeah, I think Stadium Club, it just kind of got forgotten for some reason. During like the junk, it was like one of the first cool sets of the junk era, you know. And they were trying to they realized what was happening, and they're like, we got to make something kind of premium and cool. And it was worth a little bit, but there wasn't any good rookies the first few years. And then the junk era really fucking hit.
Right, and they printed the fuck out of them.
So
yeah, there's a ton of that.
It just got kind of forgotten, and then more recently, people are realizing how dope it is, bro.
I hope it catches on. I hope it starts to rise in prices, secondary market prices, because it is cool, and it does look better than most Chrome and flagship stuff.
Things don't have to be worth money to be cool.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
that's still be cool.
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely true.
But I don't know. What they probably would have to do to make people care would be to throw some sort of gigantic chase in there to make the box price go up. I think that's part of the problem. The box price is so low.
Right. But then again, it starts to oversaturate that. You know, they throw a fucking SP insert in there, and now it's the whammy or whatever. You know, and people chase that. I mean, that's the only reason why people buy Absolute football.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's no fucking way that they're gonna buy it if there's no fucking kaboom in there.
That's the only way they're getting away with doing retail breaks of Absolute, bro. Because they're looking for the kaboom or fucking Don Russ.
Downtowns. It's true. Fucking Donruss paper quarterbacks. I don't know what, dude. They hold value. I don't know why.
They start high for sure.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Even the Josh Allen's and just base rookie quarterback PSA 10s are pretty valuable.
Yeah, crazy.
It's nuts. But
yeah, and who knows? And I've said before that I don't think that those paper base cards can last like that. When I say PSA 10 base cards, I'm usually talking about paper
stuff.
You know, not necessarily Chrome or anything like that. But the cheapest PSA 10 paper base cards that, generally speaking, should be probably a $20 card, and they're going for $100, and the PSA 10s are going for $5. That's just crazy to me because there's just so many of them, and there's really not anything that special about it. You know, the Chrome, sure, it's Chrome, it's shiny, it's thicker, it costs more to produce that fucking card. Yeah, it's shorter printed.
Right,
all that makes sense.
The boxes cost more.
Yeah. You know, but those paper base cards at hundreds of dollars, okay. If I can get one for cheap and sell it back to you or tell it to somebody else and make a profit on it, I'll do it. But I don't buy them for myself.
For
not for investment. I might if it's just for PC. I mean, I've got an Arenado rookie PSA 10.
Yeah.
One. Yeah. But, you know, it varies from an $80 to $100 card depending on how good he is. You know, but for the most part, it's gone down even when he does good.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
the market's crashed or has gone down too. So. Yeah, that's true.
They were up to about 175 for a second when everything was insane.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
But
yeah, that's true. So
we'll see, bro.
We'll see.
I get it. You know, I think it's just, I don't know. I really don't understand why, you know. That rated rookie thing is just super popular right now too. And
yeah, that's true. That does help. That definitely helps those Donruss paper cards for sure.
That only happened within the last 5 years that people started giving a fuck about that again. It's kind of weird
how it's cyclical. Because back in the day, it was a big deal. Like when we were chasing Griffey rated rookies, that was a big deal.
But that was his rookie card, you know, was, yeah. I don't know. Fucking weird.
It is. It's weird how that works. But the hobby's strange that way,
weird, bro.
Yeah, it's strange that way.
A handful of people agree on something, and all it gets it's like a virus, and everybody else is like, I guess that is cool. I didn't even think nothing about that last week, but those two motherfuckers say it's cool,
so fuck it.
Maybe
it is cool.
I think it is. Fuck it. I'm gonna buy one of those.
It's true, bro. It's definitely true. Like what, man?
And then it just grows and grows and grows, and next thing you know, it's PSA because we said so.
Right. And then it's
more money, more money, more money.
For sure.
Yep. Make it rain.
Make it rain, son. But speaking of making it rain, we'll move on to our next card set that's coming out. 2021-22 Panini Eminence is coming out. It's going to be basketball, and it comes out on April 7th, which is going to be the end of this week. And it's a 10-card box, and 9 autos come in the box. So it's like 9 out of the 10 cards are going to be autos. One's going to be some sort of other card, like a base type of, maybe even a parallel, low numbered, I would imagine. I would hope it's low numbered.
Well, they have to have at least a base card, right, to have a base set.
I don't know. With stuff like this, with like Eminence, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've never been able to dabble with stuff like this.
Yeah.
But these fucking sets are, I mean, they don't have, I haven't been able to find prices on them. But apparently they're ridiculous, bro. Like the last one, the only price I could find on Blowout was for 2021 football, and they're selling for $25K.
Wow.
So I would imagine, these basketball set comes out, it's probably going to be 12, 15K, something like that. I don't know. But apparently they don't put out sets every year of Eminence. So like the last Eminence set that came out for basketball was in 2019, 2020. So like Zion's year.
Okay.
And Jaw's year. But some of those cards they go for quite a bit, bro. I mean, they're pretty expensive cards. I don't think I've ever even seen one in real life.
I don't know. I know I've seen them in groups and shit. And I remember a group I was in advertising a break.
Yeah.
It was basketball, and I was kind of like, and I know it was expensive. I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Probably not. And I don't look at a ton of basketball cards.
Yeah.
I think they've only ever made, I don't remember making anything other than basketball yet.
No, they make football. They made football, and I'm not sure what else, but it definitely made football.
Really?
Yeah. Like I said, the one that I saw on Blowout was 2021 football.
Oh, yeah, you just said that. So
Yeah. But it seems like they don't make it every year.
Yeah.
And they kind of just like do it when they do it.
I've seen it, and I don't know a ton about it. Yeah, it's obviously more money than I could fucking put in on it. So.
Yeah, a little too baller for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's that the funny thing is that you don't see or hear anybody talking about it too much either. So
not
it
a
doesn't
lot.
Seem like it's overly popular either per se.
It doesn't get like the chatter that like NT or fucking Flawless gets. I've heard about it here and there, but not too prevalent.
I don't know, man.
Would you do you think that this is like sets like that? Do you think it's a little too much, dude? Do you think it's a little too ridiculous?
It's kind of like I was saying about Flawless, bro. Are the cards just worth money because the box costed so damn much?
Yeah,
and it just costs so damn much so that they can imply that the cards inside are going to be worth so much more.
Yeah,
it doesn't cost them really that much more to make that shit than much other shit.
And NT, yeah,
sure they probably use a nice quality stock, and it's on card instead of stickers and shit like that. But
yeah, and I read that they do have like the fucking diamond and like precious metals cards and stuff. Yeah, they have like the gold bars and stuff.
Yeah,
like outside of adding like like
actual gems and metals,
Yeah, I don't know much more you could do to make it.
It's a piece of fucking cardboard, dude.
Right,
with a picture on it.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, a 9 out of 10 come with autos, so there is that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Hopefully on card, but
I would hope. I'm
pretty sure.
I would definitely hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. They kind of had that situation with the cup that came out just recently, and some of the guys, like the big guys, like Kirill Kaprizov and like some of the big rookies, they couldn't get to sign, and that's why it was like delayed so long. So they had to end up putting some fucking sticker autos in some of it, and the cup is basically hockey is exquisite. Yeah. So they kind of had to do that. So I was like, ugh, that sucks. You buy a big old crazy box and you get sticker autos, it's kind of a bummer. But hopefully that these are on card, bro. For that kind of coin, I would hope.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you have any resounding thoughts about Eminence or anything that you?
No, like I said, it's dope, but it's one of those sets that's so high end for me that I can't afford it, and even if I did, it's one of those things you just buy so you can say you bought it. It feels like
kind of like a flex.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I spent so much on this, bro.
You know how much you spent on this box, bro?
But that isn't to say that if a dope auto came across my table, I wouldn't look at it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Fucking A. But I'm not I'll go by comps, but I'm not gonna hold it to much higher regard than a fucking flawless NT. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I have to have that. That's fucking
right.
You know,
Yeah, it's true. I would say I would agree with that. I'd be this kind of the same way. Yeah,
I would look. I look at almost anything, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And I learn more and more, dude. Like our last show in Pueblo. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, dude. You go and you start looking through somebody's shit, and you don't want to be mean, but they're like, you buying? You trading? Yeah, sure. I'll take a look. And you start looking, and as soon as you get like 5 fucking cards in, you're going, fuck. Now I got to look through this shit for like 15 minutes to not be a dick.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm telling you, sometimes you're like,
here's a Nolan Ryan auto.
There's another Grail in this stack of dollar cards.
Yeah.
Dope.
Right.
You know, but like it happens few and far. But when it does happen, it's like, oh, that was cool. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah.
I always look. But I mean, of course, if it's higher end, I'm going to look first at that shit first. Even if I can't afford it, I'm going to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to see it. Yeah.
Ooh, I got an Eminence card.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Nice Steph Curry there. And that's why I feel like I've seen an Eminence Steph Curry auto in person. Somebody had one, I want to say.
Really?
Maybe Debacle or somebody. He has a lot of high-end basketball.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
And I feel like they've done probably more basketball than football for whatever reason. Because, like, I know you just said they did football, and I know they do obviously do football, but I for sure have seen more people talking. I never saw anybody's talking about football, but I've definitely seen people talking about the basketball ones.
Right.
So maybe they've done more. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a pond we don't swim in, so.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough for sure. Yeah. But I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what they come out at and see what people are paying for them.
Yeah.
I'll keep my eyeball on some breaks to see if people are breaking it. Could you
I
imagine?
want to say they have like gold frames and shit like that in it too, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I would imagine.
I think it's kind of like Topps Definitive, if I remember right.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a really nice set.
Yeah.
Similar breakdown, I think, of box and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe a few less cards.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. But, man, that one's for the big fish. That one's for the Moby Dick. Speaking of big fish, my dad caught a fucking lunker, bro.
Yeah.
He
was
caught
a fucking fat motherfucker right
Fuck,
there,
dude. I was
That was a cinder block.
I was probably about like 30 feet away from where he was sitting, and I caught a fish and I reeled it in. It was decent. It wasn't bad, bro. Honestly, it was decent. And I was getting ready to kind of not brag, but like I was gonna brag. I'm gonna fucking brag, bro.
Took this, biggest fish so far.
Check this one out, Dad. And I go, hey, and I see him reeling. His pole's bent over, bro, and he's like bringing one in. And I was like, he's bringing one in too. And as soon as like that fish like fucking came to the surface, I saw his fin, his like his dorsal fin. Oh my god, dude! It looked like
a shark,
like a fucking shark, dude. I was like, that's not a fish. Get the fuck out of here! And then I saw the tail whip back and forth. I was like, oh my god! Let me put this little fucker on the chain and go over there. And I went to go help him get it off because he was pulling drag. Bzzz, bzzz. And I was like, holy shit, Dad. And he got it close and he took like 4 steps backward. Boom, boom, boom. And like just ran it up the shore. And he came up and I grabbed my pliers and I got that hook out. And dude, it's a monster. I was like, it looked different. I was like, that fish is so big, it doesn't even look like a fish. But it was a cutthroat. Yeah. It was a cutthroat. It wasn't a rainbow. And that's why it looked so different.
That's why it fought so hard too.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers fight.
Yeah, for sure. But he caught a beast, bro.
Nice.
20 inches.
Was it a cut throat or a cut bow? Have you seen cut bows before? Those motherfuckers are chubby and fat, dude. And
I don't know. I don't know if I have seen them before. I've heard of them, but
I think most cutthroats are usually. I don't even know, but I know they're more native, and I think they're usually a little smaller generally. But I've seen some cut bows. It's a rainbow cutthroat. I mean, it's already a species of rainbow, whatever.
Right.
They were like pigs, bro.
It could have been.
Like
He had the pretty dark red cutthroat marks.
Yeah, they still have almost just like a cutthroat, but they have also a little bit of a rainbow stripe on them too.
I have to look at the pictures and I have to look again. But it was a hog, dude. It was a monster.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, bro. He was stoked.
What were you guys using?
He caught it on power bait, dude.
Oh wow.
We were just throwing power
Straight bait.
We were throwing lures and throwing flies all morning. Couldn't get a bite, dude. Not even a fucking look. And my cousin Larry, he just went right to the bottom, threw some power bait on, and boom, we just started fucking killing them. And my dad and I are like snobs, bro. Like we don't like to fish with bait too often. We will but we don't really like to.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it. Larry's smoking us. So I threw on some power bait, and then my dad was the last to give in. He kept trying, and then he's like, fuck it. And he threw on some power bait, threw on the garlic flavored, and boom, we just started smoking them.
Nice.
And he caught that fucker, dude. And oh man, it was a rush. It was a rush to see that big ass fish. And he's still bragging.
Keep it?
Yeah. He's still bragging about it, dude.
I bet.
Yeah. I haven't caught a fish that big in a few weeks, I want to say. Like, dude, shut up.
A few weeks.
It's like a couple of years, bro. But 20 inches, 3.5 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lunker.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, it was cool. I'm glad he caught it too, because he loves the fish more than anybody I know. I mean, and that's the truth. Like more than anybody I've ever known. And when he caught, I want him to catch the one that gets his heart going and gets him all excited. It was dope.
Even though if you would have caught it, it would have made him just as happy. Even though he wouldn't have acted like it, probably.
Oh no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't have been happy at all. Not at all, bro.
He's too competitive.
Super competitive. He'd have been jealous. He'd been green with envy, talking shit. And he would not only would he not be okay, he would start saying how not big it really was. We tell him like it was all right. It wasn't that big. He starts knocking inches.
It wasn't as big as the one I caught back in '87.
Back in '06. Start knocking inches off. It's like, yeah, it was like a 20 inch. It's probably like a 16. He's a hater like that. He'll do that shit. But I started recording like that day. I was like on my phone. I started throwing down some video about kind of the whole day, and I'm gonna start doing that for our fishing trips and like make little YouTube videos out of them and post them on my personal YouTube. And I'm not looking for likes or looks or anything, but I just want them on there, you know,
fun.
Just so that if anybody wants to see, you know, any family members want to see our fishing trips, they can go check them out.
That's cool.
Yeah. Kind of like a little fishing vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But we'll jump back in. I digress.
That's what we do.
Our third topic under the cardboard, the wax element is 2022 Panini Limited Football is about to drop.
Again already? Well, I guess because they're catching up. They're
catching up. April 5th as well. So tomorrow, which will be today for y'all listening, the boxes come with 3 5-card packs. Each box has 1 RPA, 1 additional auto, 1 mem card, and 1 limited tribute card. Not too sure what that is. I was gonna look at that and I fell asleep. So
a tribute card. It sounds kind of whack, bro. It's probably like some other fucking set or some shit.
Something probably. And
I've noticed they're doing that a lot in. Is it Obsidian? That you can pull cards from other sets, bro. It's almost like they just had some shit left over and they're like,
we'll just dump it in there.
Throw them in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of lame.
Like, and it was a higher end set, you know what I mean? And, but essentially what they did, I think, was they made it almost like an insert, you know what I mean? But it was just basically probably leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Just the leftovers. So sloppy seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But what are your thoughts on limited, bro? Do you like limited at all?
I think it's nice. It doesn't, I don't think, get a ton of love, but it doesn't get like, I think it does aight.
Yeah.
It's pretty decent looking cards.
Yeah.
Nice quality stock. But even a card like, even stuff like limited is damn near the same quality as all that fucking gigantic high end shit, really.
Right?
You look at that card side by side.
No, it is.
You know?
Yeah.
It looks just as sharp. Sometimes the designs are nicer.
Yeah.
You know?
I kind of like limited.
Yeah.
I've
always liked it.
I had a Jokic RPA that was limited for a while. Yeah. It was a beautiful card. Like, it was really well done. And I was like, man. And I saw Trevor Lawrence auto the other day. I was like, that's a beautiful card.
It's real sharp and clean. And
yeah.
Yeah. That's another one of those fun, you know, I always remember and bring it up. That's one of those old Leaf sets. It's an old recycled Leaf set.
It is.
Leaf limited.
It is. That's right.
They bought the licensing and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and $350 a box.
Which is weird because, you know, obviously they didn't buy Leaf, the company, but they bought all of their IP off of them.
Right.
And that's what I always kind of thought that Topps might do for Fanatics if they decided they don't need all of that shit.
We'll just buy Prism and we'll buy
take your Prism and maybe one of your NT or something, you know, one of your high-end ones. And
yeah. Yeah.
You know, maybe a little Don Russ so we can get them rated rookies.
Yeah. People seem to like that. So,
but they don't need all the fucking 75 sets of garbage that they fucking force down everybody's throat.
Right. It's true. That's true. That would be the move, I would think.
But, Panini probably doesn't want to give those up because they can still print their handful of little shit they've got left. UFC, WWE.
Yeah. Right. Whatever soccer they have left.
Tennis. They fucking missed that one. Oops. Dum-dums. Panini sucks.
Dum-dums. I love that saying, dude. That's fucking dope.
That's another one that pisses people off.
Dum-dum.
Yeah, dum-dum. Fucking dum-dum.
What was the other one that you said?
Bozo.
A bozo.
You fucking bozo.
That's right. Those are both.
Dude, I'd rather be called an idiot than a dum-dum.
I'd rather be called a fuckhead than a dum-dum. Absolutely.
You fucking dum-dum.
Fucking dum-dum. You blockhead.
Blockhead. Where rhythm is life and life is rhythm.
Oh shit.
That's for he'll get it later. That's for bangers. We were talking. I don't think it was on our rare elements. I think it was on my regular Instagram.
Yeah.
He sent me a thing about Warren G and shit. So.
Damn, that was a great album.
Oh yeah,
Warren G's album was so good.
It's the G-Funk era.
Funked out with the gangster twist.
Nate Dogg is MSG for rap lyrics.
Yup.
Sprinkle a little Nate Dogg on there.
Sprinkle a little Nate Dogg.
That's just the bomb.
Fuck yeah. A little dog pound, throw some Snoop, and then a little Nate, sprinkle a little Nate on there. Shit. Damn, dude, that was a great break. I mean, I had that on tape. That's how far I go back.
I'm pretty sure I had it originally on tape too first. Yeah.
I wore it out. I played it so much that it wore out.
Well, I still had I had a few tapes because tapes were just a little cheap. You could get a tape for like $12 and CDs were like $17, $18. So if I was broke that week and I wanted to jam, I would just get the tape.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever have the purple tape?
The purple tape?
You don't know what the purple tape is? That was Raekwon's first album. Yeah.
No.
On a cassette, it was purple.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
They even mention in a couple songs, they'll say, so and so said it on the purple tape, or
no shit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Ghostface said it on the purple tape and shit like that.
Nice. By the time I was listening to Wu-Tang, I was strictly buying CDs. Yeah.
And that was one of the very last cassette tapes that I bought. And
was it?
That was because of it.
Yeah.
It was purple because it looked cool.
Because it was dope.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang was the shit back in the day, dude. I wish I'd put out some little new song.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any new Wu-Tang in a while.
A few Method Mans came out with a few little things.
Jizza had an album not too long ago.
Did he?
And it was good. It was good. Jizza's always good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Zero Cool, if you're listening, Wu-Tang cards.
Or Cardsmiths.
Or Cardsmiths. Whoever wants to jump on that IP.
Or Wu-Wear. Make your own shit. Whatever.
Dude, they made comic books. They made some comics.
Yeah.
So that would be dope. I would be all over that, dude. I would be fucking jerking off all over that. I would, dude, to get
That's
like...
kind of gross. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, man. Wu-Tang does certain things to me. No, but like, could you imagine pulling a Method Man auto out of a fucking box or a fucking dude? That'd be so sick. Or like a cut Old Dirty, dude. That'd be so sick.
Yeah, from his welfare receipt or something. His welfare paperwork
from his positive gonorrhea test. Did you see that April Fool's joke that they had? I think it was on PWCC where they had like the Pepsi cup that was like encapsulated in a box, and it was like the Pepsi cup from the Malice in the Palace. Like when they threw that Pepsi cup and it hit Ron Artest and he went fucking nuts. They had it like graded and like in a box, and they're like, "This is going to auction. This is a 1 of 1. It's the Pepsi cup from the Malice in the Palace." It was pretty cool, but it was like an April Fool's joke. Yeah. But it was pretty cool.
Who did it?
PWCC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. But yeah.
April Fool.
April Fools, suckers. What?
Psych. Beckett's changing their grade labels. Hey, we was just playing, y'all. That was jokes.
We was fooling y'all. Poor Beckett, man. They're fucked.
Yeah.
They are fucked.
And I saw somebody post the other day, and they said something like, like we talk, Beckett's always been our favorite. They've been a staple of the hobby.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. What can we do to help Beckett? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, for one, stop fucking jumping down their throat every time they try and do something innovative. Give them at least a little bit of a break, bro. But
yeah,
it's already too late, dude.
Yeah.
It's already too late. PSA is taking over. The only thing that matters to most people when they're grading cards is what is going to be worth after the fact.
Right.
Right now, it's worth most at PSA, so everybody else is kind of pointless, bro.
Yeah.
As
true.
much as I've always said that PSA is definitely not my favorite grading company. They're maybe 3 for me, if not lower, as far as what I would want my grading company to do.
Yeah.
But I can see why people would like them. They got the set registry. They like the slabs better because they're thinner. They fit more organized in your case. Whatever. Like, it's just worth more. So whatever. The hobby said.
Because we said so. Because we said. Yeah. It's true.
And at
All
this
that's
point,
true.
there's so many of those fucking slabs, and they're doing million fucking every other goddamn day. It's like,
yeah,
nobody's gonna ever catch up, bro. So
they're cranking them out.
I don't know
Cranking them.
I don't know how any new grading company even thinks they have a chance, bro. No
Yeah.
matter how dope they are.
It's tough.
I would love to send something to tag and rare edition, bro. I mean, is rare edition?
Rare edition. Oh, I actually had some rare editions in my hand at the Pueblo show.
Oh yeah,
Jordan had some, and I actually looked
They
at
were
them and
sick.
put them in my hand. Dude, they're fucking really nice.
They're sick.
Yeah, they're real nice.
But I'm not gonna bite that bullet.
No,
I'm not gonna spend all that extra cash.
I even hit the QR code and it takes right to the card, dude. It's sick. It's pretty sweet.
But it doesn't make it worth any more, so who cares?
Right.
And it costs more. So.
It costs a lot more. They're quite a bit more. I think they're like 35, 40 a card, something like that. They're dope, though. They are sweet.
Maybe someday, but it's just tough, man. But there's just this pile to go against, bro.
Right. A mountain.
Like a literal mountain. You could probably literally stack them higher than a mountain, dog.
Yeah, probably, bro. Could you imagine? Like, what would be your best guesstimate of how many PSA slabs are out there? Like, 100 million?
What's the number? Yeah, I mean, they're
like 700 million, or I don't know.
That's a lot, bro.
A lot. 70 million, or who knows? So many.
3.2 trillion.
100 billion slabs.
And the funny thing is, I don't know what percentage. I'm just throwing this out there, but I bet you half of them aren't worth the grading fees.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Half of them are worth $20 or less, bro.
Yeah, you're probably right, bro. Yeah. It's like gambling on it. Like, catch that 9, you're like, fuck, this card ain't worth shit.
Yeah.
10, it's worth $100 though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or all those people that just sent random shit that didn't,
Mm-hmm.
Or the set collectors that are going for the set registry that are sending $2 cards just because they need it for their PSA 10 for their set.
Right.
And it's never going to be more than a $10 card, but they need the 10 for their set,
Yep, it's true.
And to get that 10, they're probably sending 20 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe not 20, but multiples probably.
I would imagine.
Probably not sending one at a time.
At least 5, in the way how inconsistent they grade. Who knows,
And the return shipping fees. It's dumb to send one card.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And they're not my least favorite. I don't hate PSA. I don't like their business ethics per se. I'm not the biggest fan of the slab. It looks a little bland.
Yeah.
It's not overly exciting, The colors are whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's aight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it ain't the best to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. Beckett, like aesthetically, Beckett is my favorite looking slabs.
I try not to send anything anywhere else. I'll send a few oddballs to SEC for fun, and I've had my other reasons.
Yeah.
I explained like that why because I was pretty sure I could get a 9.5.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a couple of reasons to maybe try them, but If that would have got a 9, I would have been pretty sad.
Yeah, it'd be worth less than raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an auto.
Right.
That
Oh,
25,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that Jordan. So
be
it
all
would have
right.
been okay as a 9.
Yeah, it'd have been cool. It got a 10, though, didn't it?
You got a 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
That's a sick card, though. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Speaking of Jordan, dude, you want to jump into some sports, my brother?
Yeah, but I need a motherfucking moment of silence, dog. I almost just lit it up throughout the whole pod and didn't even wait for the moment of silence.
You should have.
Can we get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small chronic break?
Tradition. I don't like breaking tradition.
Are you a tradition guy?
Yeah, but I think it's just because I have OCD and I like doing everything in patterns.
Oh, yeah. I'm similar.
Yeah.
I'm similar.
It's like if I do it on Tuesday, I have to do it on Tuesday. And if I didn't do it on Tuesday, it ruins my whole fucking week.
Right. It's like, God damn it, I fucking jerk off every Tuesday. And this Tuesday I didn't.
Every Tuesday? That's it?
Every Tuesday, yeah. Actually, I'm just saying that as a joke.
Like every 2 o'clock in the morning. Bam. Try and roll it over, man. That shit fucking hurts. Got to get rid of that damn thing.
Got to lose the kickstand.
I mean, definitely Tuesdays is 2.
Tuesdays
For sure.
also. Yeah. Don't skip a Tuesday.
I ain't had an old lady in a minute, so.
Oh, fuck. That's funny, dude. I'm good, brother.
Okay.
I'm good. One and done for me. Or I start getting, like, ridiculous on the pot. I'm like, what? What did you say?
What?
What? I forget to hit the buttons and, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. It's been on me for 25 minutes. But you want to jump into some sports?
Sure.
So, first topic under the sports element, it's a little bit of a homer one for me. Aaron Judge has started off hot. He started off hot. I think he's got 3 homers. 2 for sure before today. I'm not sure what happened today. 2 for sure, and he was hitting .412. And started off hot this year. Started off where he ended last year. Dude, is, in your opinion, I want your honest opinion. Do you think Aaron Judge is the best baseball player right now? Best hitter in baseball?
Best hitter? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say best player when Ohtani can do what he can do.
Right.
But best hitter, best offensive player? Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Who would you say is in the running for that? Who would you put in that category?
Damn, Ohtani has to be pretty damn close.
I would say.
Who else fucking hit a bunch of homers last year? And to put up those type of numbers, bro, I mean, there's really nobody.
Pete Alonso hit a few.
Last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How
He
many?
did. I think he was close to 40, somewhere in the 40 range.
I mean, that ain't.
I mean, when he's putting up 62,
Yeah.
it's tough. But Ohtani was right around 40. Jordan was in that neighborhood. He was in high
Alonso hits a lot of
30s.
homers, but I think that's about all
He doesn't hit for average. He strikes out a lot. Judge hits for average. He hits homers. Like, he's just a good hitter.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Trout, pretty good hitter.
Yeah, I always forget about Trout because everybody else always gives him his credit. So
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest Trout guy. I'm not a Trout hater per se, and I know I joke around about him being on fucking steroids and shit sometimes, but because he is. But I'm just saying.
I'm just calling it. I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
I don't know. I get the numbers make him the best, but like when I watch him play, I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's pretty fucking good. He's really fucking good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't see it, I guess,
I don't.
but I guess if you want to talk about averages and all that shit, then yeah, he's probably got to be right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty impressed with Judge, bro.
Yeah.
What he's been doing. I mean, as a rookie, he put up over 50, and then he had
58, wasn't it? Or I don't know. It was a lot. 52.
52. I think it was 52. I want to say. But as a rookie, and then he had some injuries. He had some problems, and I think he had some
He had a few shortened seasons.
seasons, they were cut down, and he hit like 20 or 30, but then last year he came back out fully healthy and did what he could do, His 2 healthy seasons, he's hit 52 and 62. Yeah, it's pretty impressive, bro. Those are pretty crazy numbers. Even if he could just like throw up 40 consistently, he goes down as one of the greatest, home run hitters.
Yeah.
Do you think the Yankees make a move for Ohtani, bro?
Yeah. I do.
Yeah.
But it's going to depend if the Angels, they ain't going to be there. I don't know why they think they will.
Yeah, there's no way.
They haven't before.
Mm-mm. Even if they do get to the playoffs, I mean, what's to stop him? I mean, the big money, the notoriety, everything, like in a place like New York.
I mean, at the end of the year, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're saying to go this year or...
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
End of the year, I'm thinking.
Oh,
yeah.
after this season? Then, yeah, of course. Yeah, fucking A.
You think they have the upper hand in that? Do you think?
Fucking Yankees, bro.
Yankees?
They're the Yankees, dude. Have you seen that Reggie documentary yet?
No, I haven't.
I think it's on Netflix. It's pretty fucking good. Dude.
Is it good?
It's pretty good.
I want to. I definitely want to watch it. Yeah. If I ever get some time, bro, I'm fucking busy.
Yeah. He's just like, the Yankees, they're the kings. You know, he's showing all his rings and shit. And
that's sick. I got to watch it.
You're like, what can you say?
Yeah.
They're the fucking Yankees, bro.
Yeah.
They're the best.
You think the Dodgers have a shot?
For Ohtani? Who knows, bro? I guess it depends on him, like how much maybe sticking in California may matter, or if he has any kind of roots there now, or if he has any family there, or probably not. He's already fucking moved from Japan, so why the fuck would he care?
Where he's yeah. I mean, it's easier to get to Japan from California for sure.
Yeah,
but man, how do you not go to the Yankees, bro? It'd be a wasted opportunity.
And he may not care as much being not American.
Yeah, Yeah,
any kid like.
But I mean, baseball's pretty popular in Japan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So they know about the Yankees. They know about that shit. They saw what Aaron Judge did, dude. Like I think it was like 84% or something like that. Watched that finals World Baseball game between the Americans and the Japanese team.
Yeah.
84% of Japanese televisions were watching that, bro. Insane. Like those kind of numbers, like he brings those kind of numbers to a baseball team. Like, dude, that's nuts. I mean, what? You think he's going to make 500 million, 600 million?
I don't know, man. He seems like people are finally giving him more and more credit for doing what he can do.
Yeah.
People are like, wow, I guess he is doing it for more than a season, or
Yeah.
It just depends, man. These owners are fucking weird because you may end up playing for a team that, oh, we don't want you doing all that. You know, we want you to last forever, so we want you to just be a pitcher now, or I don't know, man.
Yeah.
There was talk of that, like, kind of early on, too, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We don't want to wear you out as a pitcher. Pitcher's more important than, you know, a lot of people can hit.
Yeah, you know? we can buy hitters, but his pitching's incredible. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. Mm-hmm. If he goes to the Yankees, dude, I will dance in the streets. I'll be so stoked. So stoked. Team him up with Judge. Whoo! They got to win some championships then, dude. They have to. They'd have to. Whoever gets him, I mean, if a team like the Dodgers or the Red Sox or, you know, I mean, any of those teams, they're immediately better if they have Ohtani.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. He's not going to stay there. It sure doesn't seem like. It doesn't sound like they're going to. I mean, what can they offer, bro?
I know, right? Yeah.
Money, but
they can't offer what it means to be a Yankee or what it means to be a Dodger, you know? Just can't. You can't put that on a contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eyeball on it. We'll keep an eyeball on Mr. Aaron Judge, too. Save your cards. Save your Aaron Judge cards. He's going to have another big year if he stays healthy.
Says the guy who sold all his Aaron Judge cards.
I know, I did. I did. I'm not going to lie. I fucking did.
All of them? You didn't keep none?
Not one.
No.
Not one. I bought one. That short print, him looking out of the dugout, that tops.
Recently?
No. It was,
I mean, you still have it? Or no?
Still have it. It is on eBay right now. Technically
It
still
is for
have
sale
it.
on eBay.
It is for sale. Pump it and dump it. But no, that was the only one. And I bought that. I bought it while he was like having the home run
Peaking kinda.
chase. Yeah. So it was like towards
It'd be
the
a
end.
little hard to get everything out of that one right now.
Mm-hmm. It's still below, because like with the dip of the market, like it's still below what I paid for it.
Yeah.
So it probably won't make money, but I made money on all the rest of them.
Yeah.
I bought him at the right time, and he did what he did. So it worked out pretty good. But speaking of peaking, dude, that brings us to our next topic under the sports. Peekaboo.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking WWE and UFC are now under the same umbrella. They merged in a like the mother company of UFC like now has WWE, so they're kind of all under the same umbrella now. It was a crazy big deal. I can't remember what the numbers were. I didn't write them down, but of course, Vince McMahon made him a pretty big chunk of money.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about this, dude? What do you think about UFC and WWE merging, kind of?
Well, I don't know. To me, it kind of sucks because, and it's not even any hate on the WWE. I get it. It's got its fans, and the people that love it. And obviously, it's not really truly a sport. It's more of a TV show, and it's entertaining to them, and they dig it, whatever. But UFC and WWE have been being more and more associated over the last 5 years or so. A lot of people have gone from the UFC to WWE because they carry their name over. They don't feel like fighting,
right?
But they can still showcase their athletic abilities and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously everything's predetermined. There's no actual competition happening. But I don't know, man. I don't like it because the implication that WWE is fake,
right?
And so already people are griping about UFC being staged or shit's set up, shit's fucking rigged. Oh, it's getting like WWE.
Yeah.
They promote it just like WWE. They're giving title shots to people that didn't earn it just because it sells, blah, 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 blah. And it just, now that they've done that, it's like even more ammo for that shit.
Right. Right. It definitely like squeezes them together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. That's
Makes
true.
it easier for Panini to keep the licenses, probably. Only one contract to sign.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know. There's always been, not always, but like I said, over the last 5 to probably 10 years, there's been a little bit of crossover.
Yeah.
And whatever. I get it for promotion and whatever, but.
Wasn't Brock Lesnar a wrestler?
He started as a wrestler, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's been very few that went from wrestling to UFC. A couple. Him and another guy named CM Punk. I don't even know what his real name is. That was his wrestling name. And he carried that over to.
He brought it to UFC.
Yeah, and I think he lost like 3 in a row. And bounced.
Just got dusted real quick.
I don't think he ever even won a fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably been 1 or 2 other ones. And there's been a few football players crossed over to the UFC.
Right.
Yeah, I can't think of really any other sports per se, but a couple boxers.
Yeah.
That are trying to kind of go back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. So, not stoked about this?
I'm not. I don't know how other people feel, but yeah, kind of lame. I know another thing too that it makes me sound like a hater, but you know who Hezbollah is? Mm-hmm. Hezbollah. He's that little tiny, I guess, Russian guy that he's like buddies with, like not Hamzat. God damn it, Habib and them, and like I don't know. He like hangs out with them or whatever. He's like this little tiny like man, but he's like tiny. He's like 20 something years old, but he's like as big as like a child, not a little person, but like he looks like a baby almost, bro.
Right? Like Webster.
Yeah, and he talks real like that too. You know what I mean? And he goofs around and he plays with the UFC guys and like they kind of smack him around, like they smack each other around and shit. And somehow or another, he has become like this like icon of the UFC because he hangs out with these guys.
Really?
And so now they're like making a Prism card of him. And he like
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. That's right.
He looks just like a little chubby little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, and
I saw that card and I was like, what? I thought it was like April Fool's thing.
It's
Or
kind of funny. He's kind of funny or whatever, his little videos or whatever, but it's just, that's like going to be the chase this year for UFC.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's fucking lame.
That
bro.
is kind of lame. Yeah.
You don't have nothing to do with it, bro. He's just like friends kind of with some of the fighters. He's basically clown show.
He just kicks it.
Yeah, he's just something unique and funny for likes.
Right.
You know what I mean? People only give a shit because of what he looks like, dude, and like it's funny and they don't, you know.
It's weird. Yeah, it's yeah.
Somehow like he got super popular in the UFC community, and obviously this probably makes me sound like a hater to a lot of people because a lot of people think he's whatever, cute, funny, whatever the fuck, why they like him, I don't know, bro, but
Yeah.
he's super popular. A lot of people are always looking for his autographs and like
Oh, really?
he's just this some guy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, little dude, like
Little dude that's never fought once.
no, he has
Yeah.
nothing to do with fighting or anything, bro.
Yeah.
Like somehow or another, he's friends with Habib and them. I guess I don't even know the backstory, but
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah. Hey, man.
And that's guaranteed. That's going to probably be like the Chase of Prism. You know,
Yeah.
that card is going to be worth
A lot.
Stupid fucking number, bro.
Yeah.
Can't even begin to think how much it's going to be worth because it's going to be more than way more than it should.
Right. More than like John Jones and like some of these
Probably,
bigger names and stuff. Yeah.
Guaranteed, 100%. More than maybe anything other than like if there's a major rookie chase or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I don't even know who or that hasn't came out yet. So I don't know, man. Pretty weird.
Interesting.
And like this last year for Optic, the buffer kind of sort of was the buffer auto. You know, he's had a few other autos or whatever, but this was going to be his first Panini, like 1/1 autograph, blah blah blah.
Right.
Blah. And somebody finally did hit it. It was a gold vinyl or whatever, and it's pretty dope. And that may end up being one of the more valuable cards in that set because there wasn't a ton of huge rookies yet. But who knows? In a few years, some of those rookies could blow up. But
Yeah.
that you get. He's the voice of Octagon. He's been there since fucking Get. Like,
Right.
you know, he's announced hundreds, if not thousands, of fights.
He's a goat.
He's a goat.
Yeah.
This guy's just some clown.
Some dude
you know?
that chills.
Yeah, he just hangs out and like giggles, and they poke him, and he pokes them. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
Yeah.
If I get with that motherfucker, I'll be slanging it. I'll be happy to pull it if I happen to open some of that shit. But
Right. That explains so much. Now seeing that card, I was like, I don't know what this is.
yeah,
I don't know why
It's
is
just
this
some Russian
some
kid, bro.
rando kid on a card.
he's like 19, 20 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's like 4. Like literally.
Yeah, yeah, like Benjamin Button disease.
Weird.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's cool. I'm not making fun of what he looks like. It's just weird that the fans are into it.
how
I don't
much
get
it's
it, dude.
embraced and
Yeah.
yeah. Dude,
And even the UFC has like embraced him now and like kind of brought him in, and they bring him to the shows all the time and shit. They just show him. It's like,
it's part of the show now.
yeah, but it's like a freak show. I don't even want. I'm not calling it. You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you're saying.
it's
yeah.
basically like,
You're not calling him a freak or anything, but
not
like
per se. It's
it's like
they're like taking advantage of him
taking-
because he's looks unique, and you know what I mean. And it's something to look at more than anything.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't get it. He's probably making tons of money off of it.
Yeah, good. I hope he
good for
does.
him,
Yeah, I hope he does.
you know,
Yeah.
but whatever, man. Have fun with that Hezbollah shit.
Yeah. Well, that brings us to the UFC.
Yeah.
What you got for UFC this week, dog?
Shit, not too much. There was no fights this last weekend. Kind of an off weekend, which was cool because I was working. And I'm like, oh man, bumping. Oh, your camera ain't even on. I'm all worried about bumping your camera, dog.
It's like I'm looking at the screen. It's not even there.
But been working my butt off, so I wouldn't have been able to watch them this weekend if they did happen. I'm hoping this weekend I can squeeze out a little time. I want to get up to the All C's show. I got dang it, a little trade I need to work out with Uncle Drew up there.
Uncle
So
Drew.
may need to finalize a little something. I mean, it's finalized. We just got to make it happen in person. So
Just got to do it.
So I really want to try and get up there. I want to support those guys and go to that show at least one of the days. It's 3 days long. It's this weekend. And,
Yeah.
And this weekend's Easter, right?
Easter weekend. Yep.
So one of the days is Easter. They're probably doing some cool shit there for Easter and stuff too. But the UFC will be that same night on the 8th too. So UFC 287, obviously the rematch between Beckett and Adesanya, which happened as fast as any rematch I've ever remembered, bro. That was really, really quick.
Real fast.
I'm super excited for that. I know a lot of people are a bit nervous because, damn, if Izzy loses again, man,
that's a wrap for him.
His legacy is fucking tarnished, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he'll still continue to fight, and who knows what could happen in the future, but that fucks his shit up pretty bad, bro.
Yeah. 0 for 4? That'd be 0 for 4 against Pereira.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
So, starting off the night, they got Raul Rosas Jr. against Christian Rodriguez. Raul Rosas Jr. is the new up-and-coming hype. He was the youngest fighter ever to make the UFC and win in the UFC. He's pretty good so far. Little Mexican dude, so 7-0. I'm kind of sort of rooting for him. We'll see how he goes.
Absolutely.
We got some Rob Font, Adrian Yanez. I think I mentioned last week I have a bit of a Yanez collection that I've been kind of hanging on to, kind of sort of for a fight sort of like this. Hopefully he has a big win and gets him some momentum going for that. I saw a guy posting in one of the UFC Facebook groups I'm in, the entire Prism Yanez Rainbow.
Oh, nice.
The one of one all the way up.
Oh, wow.
He wanted like 3 G's for it, and I was like, nah, can't do that now. I mean, I don't know. It could be worth it, but they're all base cards. There's no autos, and that's a lot of money, dog.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it goes all the way down to the one of ones, the 5, the 8, the 10. So there's a lot of cards, and a lot of them are, fairly high dollar, but no, it's for me. I do want to do a big rainbow one of these days, bro.
Do you?
Yeah, if I don't sell that Chuck Liddell soon, I may try and kind of like start picking away at some of the autos to go along with that.
Start rainbowing
The
it
gold
out.
is obviously going to be probably a couple G's, but everything else to be, I don't want to say affordable, attainable.
Right.
That might be something I don't know. I'm either going to have to take that card to a big show or send it to like a auction house or throw it on eBay for an auction or something and just let it ride.
Yeah.
Because it's probably not going to sell at a show for the money I want to sell it for.
Yeah.
I might be able to trade it for like a whole collection or some shit, but it may not even sell in an auction for what I want to sell it for.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard to move that card at a show.
Yeah. It'll have a way better chance at an auction to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
One of the bigger ones.
Maybe at a really big show. Somebody looking for a huge UFC card.
Yeah.
Or something. But anyway, that would be really cool. But I think the fight I'm probably most excited to actually watch is going to be that Gilbert Burns Jorge Masvidal fight.
Oh yeah.
Jorge though, he's been getting kind of dusted. He's had his controversies. We'll see, but I mean, he's always been game before. That's his nickname, Game Bread. So he's down. He's gotten knocked out a couple times. Once you get knocked out a couple times, your shit rattles around a little bit. You get knocked out a little easier. You don't quite. Some of these guys are never quite the same after they get knocked out even once.
Yeah.
One solid knockout where you're out for 10 seconds, like
that's pretty gnarly.
it could change you a little bit, no matter how much you think it won't.
Yeah. No,
whether it's just mentally or physically, or some shit gets cloudy in your brain. Your shit turned off for a second. Bro.
Oh yeah, dude. CT.
You didn't take memes. Like
right. CT's real, and like you catch 100 punches, and then all of a sudden you get your lights put out. It's not just that. You did take 100 punches too.
Yeah, and you could have stopped breathing for a second. Your blood stopped flowing for a second.
Who knows? Yeah.
You got fucking hematomas coming out your fucking eyeballs and shit.
Right. Man, he kicked a hematoma into my head.
Man, so but yeah, of course, the main event is going to be. I'm super excited for that too. But
yeah,
and it's tough because I do like Pereira. I like his attitude. I like how he's so fucking just cutthroat. That motherfucker's scary, son.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
He ain't fucking playing, dude.
He's not afraid of nothing. Yeah.
And it's not that he wants to hurt you. He's just not afraid.
Yeah.
That look in his eyes was like, damn. So the week after that, we're gonna have it's gonna be a fight night. Max Holloway, Arnold Allen, should be a pretty good fight. Max Holloway's an OG, been around for a bit. He's had some of the biggest fights in the UFC. Not the biggest fights per se, as far as highest grossing or biggest championship fights, anything like that. But some of the most exciting brawls and he's got a huge fan base. I like watching him. He's a Hawaiian dude. He's fucking chill. He's fucking kind of just a fun dude. He showed up to one of the UFC events on a skateboard one time and like just cruised up into the fucking crowd and shit. So
oh yeah,
he's a dope dude. He's like a hip fucking Hawaiian dude.
That's
Hawaiian
cool.
surfer guy kind of.
Yeah.
But the rest of that night, not a ton going on. Edson Barbosa, Billy Quarantillo, got a couple Billy Q cards. He's I saw his last fight. He fought really really well. He's a young dude. Had some rookie cards recently. I think the best one I have of his is a tie-dye Prism Select out of 25 auto.
Oh, nice.
And I picked that up out of somebody's value box for like $5. Sent it off to PSA. Got a 10 on it. So
Damn, beautiful.
yeah, it's fucking. I don't know. I mean, it's tough because he's right there where he gets a couple more wins. It could be a big thing right now. People are like, I don't know about that dude just yet.
Yeah.
So I picked up. I've got a nice little stack of his cards. They're always pretty much for sale. I put them for sale. If they're cards that I am not eager to sell, I'll put a slight premium on them. I'm not gonna put double
Right.
or triple, but
Right.
I'll put an extra 10 bones on there. And if somebody wants it, okay, you know, I can buy me another one for about that or less. So that's kind of what I'll do. Like with some of that shit, it's not PC. I'll collect them because I see a little potential for a hopeful bump, but. If it doesn't, no gigantic deal. It's not like I spent thousands on it.
Right. Right. It's like a prospect kind of.
Yeah. I spent $20 on it. Hopefully get 100, 150 out of it in the end.
Yeah.
By the time with grading, everything else, I've got 25, $30 into it. Shit. If I can pull 100 bones out of that, looking dope.
Might as well.
Yeah. If I can get a couple bills out of it, if he fucking goes on some kind of huge streak, nobody buys it between now and then, it could be a really big card.
Yeah.
$5, Buster.
Make offer. OBO. That's all the time. $5,000 or best offer.
Or best offer. It's like, how about 25? Sold.
Other than that, yeah, there's a couple other. Clay Guida's still scrounging around. Clay the Carpenter Guida, he's also been in some of the most epic brawls in UFC history, bro. Like just some bloodbaths, and I'm kind of surprised he's still around. To be honest, he's we'll see there, Mr. Clay Guida. His last few fights haven't been very spectacular. His record's like 38-19 right now, so he's bordering that. What is that, like a 66% or so win percentage? That's not great.
Right.
You won more than half your fights.
Right.
But
Yeah.
But he was pretty legendary back in the day. Some of these guys, it's their job, bro. They like it. They like the money. Some of the UFC guys obviously don't make the same as some of these other sports. So,
yeah.
They're not broke per se.
Right.
I mean, obviously some of the lower end guys maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
And if they spend all their money, maybe they have.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
But, I'd still watch him fight. And I actually met him at one of the UFC fights, that UFC fight in Denver. Met him in the hall.
Oh, nice.
Took a
That's
picture
cool.
with him and shit. And
Dope.
I'm almost positive that's the picture. I asked him to let me take a picture, and he wouldn't let me hold my own camera. And he goes, no, give it to my guy right there. And I was like, all right. And I gave him the camera, and he took a picture of our fucking shoes, bro.
Oh, man.
It was like, I don't know if he didn't know how to work my camera, or if he didn't, or whatever. He just kind of pushed the button too soon, and he was just like, all right, here you go, whatever. And like, he gave me my phone back, and they bounced, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? All you could see was our feet, dude. I was like, oh, man.
That sucks.
Motherfucker, you.
That was pretty sad. But that's the same night I got to meet Rose. I didn't get an autograph or anything, but I got a picture with her. And actually, I made a pretty nice little buy off of...
Did you shoot your shot?
Nah. But she was super nice and friendly. She smiled. She gave me a big old hug and shit, bro. I saw her walking. I was walking down the stairs, and she was walking up. And she had a couple guys with her, kind of like security, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, Rose! And she's like, yeah, hi. And I was like, oh, my God, you're my favorite, She gave me a hug and shit. I was like, can I have a picture, please? Like, all fanboy and shit. She's like, of course. And I was fucking all cheesy and fucking all chubby and fat, dude, because I was all chubby at that time, and I was pounding beers, so my face was all fucking. You know, when you're drinking a lot, you get those like lumps all over your face and shit out of nowhere and shit.
Yep, like the ones I have right now.
That's why I never post that picture, because I look at it, I'm like, ugh. Damn, boy, you ugly.
Oh, that's funny, bro.
But yeah, speaking of Rose, I picked up a dope fucking five card auto and 5 cards autograph lot and a glove autograph.
Oh, nice.
Autographed UFC glove. It says Thug Rose on it.
Oh, that's
Autographed and shit.
tight, bro.
Inscription Thug
Fuck
Rose.
yeah.
For pretty cheap. So, I mean, all things considered, her shit's really low right now.
Yeah.
People are, after her last fight, super low on her, and nobody has any faith in her anymore. And as much as I love her, it's just, I don't either anymore.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I hope that she'll win again, but didn't look good last time. All the way up until that, she looked dope, though. So, who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see.
For sure.
But I can't wait to get it. It's dope. I'll keep the glove for sure for a little while. I know I've been saying for a long time that I'm kind of sick of men, but it's a little glove. It's not huge, and I think it's already in a case. I'm not positive. I should probably double check that, but I got a deal on it, so it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah.
A handful of autographs, a couple on cards, and some patches and shit.
That's cool.
And people are always asking. You know, she's from here, or she lives here now, so people around here always ask for her shit. So
Yeah.
her shit sells off my table all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's popular in Colorado.
Good old Colorado.
But yeah, you know, after that there'll be some more UFC stuff. But for right now, that's about what's going on. You got some Pavlovich versus Blades after that, and that's that's April 22nd. So, yeah,
Cool.
Curtis Blades. I think he trains in Colorado too. I'm pretty sure I'm not sure if he's from Denver, but he trains there. So
Oh yeah.
I think at the same gym as Rose.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
but hey, that's
Cool.
it.
Cool, brother.
Oh, let's get it on.
I tried to find it, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tried to find it. It's hard. It's like it's all mixed in, so there's a commentary over it. So I don't know. I'm gonna look
Could be
harder.
something else. It don't have to be that. It could be whatever.
I'm gonna look harder. I'll see what I can find. We gotta get a little UFC sound because they cut us off.
Bastards.
Bruce Buffer, you motherfucker.
You jerk. You know, he does those cameo things, you know, that cameo shit where you can like pay him to fucking tell you happy birthday and shit like that.
Oh, right. Do my
wonder-
answering machine.
Yeah, I wonder if they do a cameo for you, if like you can use that. Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
There's probably in the writing, like, we're giving you
Yeah.
this, but you can't make money off of it.
Yeah. Never mind. That was dumb to even ask.
Especially with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Be like, shout out our podcast there, Bruce.
That'd be sick. If you can get, like, he did.
You might be able to share it. You could probably share it to your social media.
At that point, if you do it like that,
Yeah.
yeah,
But you wouldn't be able to like probably play it every pod. Or
right,
anything like that.
right. He did for Andrew Schultz. Andrew Schultz had a stand up not too long ago, a couple months ago, and Bruce Buffer introduced him it was at Madison
really?
Square Garden. It was dope. It was pretty cool. But yeah, he does stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just doesn't like you using his his voice without his permission.
Nah, he greedy.
Yeah. That's his fame to claim is his
I mean, yeah,
voice, bro. That's all he got. So
yeah.
gotta swoop it.
And especially literally that phrase.
Right. Right. Cool.
Yeah, we got away with it for a minute.
We did.
Yeah.
We sure did. But yeah, that's all I got for the pod, bro. You got anything else you want to hit up this week?
No, like I said, just check it out. Go check out All C's this weekend. I know a lot of people are a little bit under the impression that there aren't a lot of cards there and stuff, but I popped in on their podcast the other day, and they said they have quite a few vendors, card vendors showing up this time. So
they do. I looked at their layout for their show,
Yeah.
and there was a whole row of like a lot of the big time Colorado vendors.
Guys
So
that we know and stuff. So
a lot of the homies. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So that'd be another good reason to go see those dudes. I like seeing them on the other side of the table every once in a while, you know?
yeah, for sure.
So I'm really going to try and go Saturday. Work is just fucking crazy right now. So
Yeah.
I'm fairly dedicated to I've even kind of glanced at my phone a couple times because I told them I did get a text. I told them they could call me up until about 8 if they needed to because they have, yeah.
Yeah. Don't have to say any more, bro.
Boo. Work sucks. That's all good.
Cool. Yeah, definitely go try and check out the All C show. If you're in town or even if you're not, come on in. It's at the Arapahoe County Fairgrounds. So come on down and check it out. 3-day show. There's a lot of BGS is going to be there. So there's going to be some graders. There's going to be a lot of comic artists and lots of comic artists.
Something for the kids on Sunday. I think they
have a TCG tournaments. I think they're going to.
I think they're even doing like Dungeons and Dragons and shit.
Oh,
like,
that's sweet. Yeah,
all sorts of like just games and like I don't know, man. It sounds cool.
Yeah, for sure. We should go. I gotta go. Let's go.
I really want to, bro.
Yeah,
work is tough. If I do go, it might not be until the afternoon and late for a couple hours and back. But I hope not, because that won't be enough to enjoy it. But
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. They did shout us out on their pod the other day, so that was kind of cute.
Nice, nice. Appreciate those guys for that. But yeah, that's all we got this week. We appreciate you guys. Fucking love you guys coming out and listening to us, checking us out on YouTube. Give us some likes, some subs. Give us some comments. Tell us what you would like to see on the pod. Yep. And we'd be fucking dope. We'd be so stoked to hear from you guys. So once again, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I believe we are out of here.
Peace.
Peace out, guys.